Okay, everybody. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. What's up, everybody? Hopefully, we get some people to come in here as we always hope. Wednesday night live. Been doing it on Sundays, but because of the football, we had to change some things up. If anybody's in here, let me know you're in here. Let me know that you can hear me. Let's get it together. Sad, what's up? Hope that notification bell goes off for the people. Bam. Brian, Timothy, Chris, Michael, Craig, Florida in the house. Small gaming world. Yo, yo, yo. Amy Kruger in the house. What's up, Amy? Kelsey Turner. Glad to see people tuning in. Hit that like button on the way in. 57 people, 8 likes. Let's just go ahead and hit that thing like rapid fire. Like my boy says, man, hit that thing like a chomo on a USP yard. It's all good. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's okay. Michael, Big Michael already hitting us with the boop, boop, 99 center. That's what's up. Amber Lawrence. What's up, Amber? How are you? I hope you're doing good. Living life. I used to know Amber, man, when I was out there doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Cost me 20 years of my life, but she's from the neighborhood. If it's the same, yep, I think that's her. That's Amber. Sage in the house. Byron, what's up? Hey, what's the update on MS-13 and Mexican Mafia? I don't know, man. I'm sure they're just, they're waiting until they can run into each other, I'm sure, in the Federal Bureau of Prisons, but it's all good. If you haven't hit that like button, man, go ahead and hit that X real quick. Boom, before we get started, because you know it's going to be a good one. Hit that X, hit that like button, boop, and then hit live chat. Amber Lawrence, I'm helping my neighborhood now, too. That's what's up. I used to destroy the neighborhood, man, but now I'm trying to help out as much as I can, when I can. But anyway, man, a bunch of people hit your boy up. They're like, yo, man, you're going to talk about the Purge. You know, people are all going crazy, man. They're going to pass this law. In January 2023, it's going to go into effect. It's your boy Webster in the building. Okay, Webster, New York in the building. He's saying Cleaver. That was a word we used to use, man. Me and my boys, but he's saying Cleaver. But anyway, Amber probably remembers, maybe. ROC, Rock, New York. So people are hitting me up like, oh, you've got to do a video on this. Everybody else is. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I didn't think it was like that big of a deal, right? People are all like going crazy. Podcast clips. Independent white Christians. Gang, gang. That's crazy, bro. Independent whites. Are the independent whites a gang? What do you think, Michael? How about you, Danielle? You think white independents are a gang in federal prison? They might be. So people are hitting me up. They're like, yo, man, this shit's going to get crazy. People are like in a panic. They think it's going to be like the Purge movie, right? S. Carter in the house with the 99-cent piece. Thank you. We appreciate everybody, man. That's what's up. But anyway, you know, tonight's our night, right? Tonight when we just kick it, man, whatever. You know, we'll ask them. I'm going to start doing some stuff tonight, man, like how I used to do stuff in prison, man. Like when I'm teaching a class and get people involved. That's what we're going to do. 110 people up here, 65 likes. Hit the like button, man. This shit is free, man. And it helps the channel. Gang, gang. Let's bang, bang. Damn. You know, why do people say this shit all the time? Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Throw it up. Throw it up, gang, gang. And I'm like, what the fuck? Independents are the biggest white gang. Uh-oh. He said the independents are a white gang. You're right, bro. You're 100% right. We'll talk about that. But anyway, man, we'll talk about the Purge, right? Everybody's up in arms. I think it's going to be like the movie, 12 hours. You can do whatever you want. People are like, oh, my God, after you get away on your ankle brace, it's going to take them. They got 48 hours to get you, and they can let you run free. And listen, man. William Clark, what's up, Chad? Blunt, my family, y'all. My mother-in-law passed away last night. William Clark, very sad to hear that, bro. We're going to pray for you, man. Let's pin that message so people can put in a prayer for my boy, man. He's always here, man. That's what's up. But everybody's thinking about the Purge in Illinois, man. But this whole cashless bail thing, it's already going on in my city. It's been going on. People are, it's been going on for about, 2-3 years now, where I spoke about, and I posted this, right? 15-year-old or 14-year-old shoots a 15-year-old, right? Loads up the gauge. He's out there. He's like, yeah, there he is. Boom. Shoots him. 14 years old. They let him out on an appearance ticket, cashless bail, right? He's 14. When I was 14, if I did that, I'd be at this place called Westfall Road. They would take your ass over to Westfall Road. It's a secure detention. It's a jail for kids. You get locked in your cell at night at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I told people I was over there with that redhead kid that killed the little kid over here in Wayne County, that nutcase. I did a little video on it and got some bullshit views on it. And old Larry Lawton did it, and he got 300,000 views. I actually knew this dude. Crazy, right? We got to get them views up, man. So anyway, to all the moderators, with respect, y'all do a badass job. The moderators are good money around here. So anyway, man, the whole cash bail thing is, people think things are going to be out of control, but aren't things out of control already? Are things out of control in Chicago? Are things out of control in Rochester? So I'm going to give you an example of the cashless bail over here, right? And people are like, oh, it's not like that. Judges are going to have discretion to let people out. And if it's a really bad, person, the judge isn't going to do it. And, listen, man, I told you guys before, even in my situation, I am a criminal justice advocate. I believe that people deserve a second chance. I believe people, when you go to prison, you do the right thing and you can show your, like, hey, look, I'm no longer a threat to public safety. They should get out. But keeping it 100, man, if you got dudes running around shooting people, I mean, hey, listen, imagine if that 14-year-old was beefing with the 15-year-old and his 17-year-old brother. And he's like, yo, they got him. He shot him. They let him out, appearance ticket. And he goes back and clips his brother. He loads up the gauge. There was his brother at. That's the type of shit that people are up in arms about. And you would think, like, under a cashless bail system, because I've seen people say, people are taking the TikTok about the purge, and they're acting like, this is going to be total chaos, and it's not. Well, I mean, there's an example of cashless bail in New York. I'm going to give you another example. Cashless bail in New York resulted in that kid getting out, right? And we can go back and clip the kid's brother. We also had this kid, man, I'm going to pull him up, Taekwon Rivera, right? Taekwon, when he's 14, guess what he does? He shoots the police in the head. Boom! I think he does 9 years, gets out. Now, this is the shit that drives me crazy, right? He gets out, and you would think, man, like, yo, man, dude, he popped a cop. He was 14. He did 9 years, whatever. He gets out. He's out here, man, selling Fetty, right? He gets arrested. They take him down to the county jail. He goes to court the next morning, say, hey, man, cashless bail. You got to let this kid out of jail. He's on parole, probably, whatever. And he gets out. This was, and let me look for you. So we all know. January 2nd. Was this January 2nd, 2020? January 2nd, 2020. Taekwon Rivera released as new bail reform measure goes into effect. People were pissed. They're like, damn, man, you letting this dude out? This dude had clipped a cop before he went to prison. He didn't learn his lesson. He's out here selling Fetty, and he sells some Fetty to an undercover New York State trooper, right? So they let him out of jail. Everybody's pissed off. But eventually they bring old Taekwon Rivera before the judge and say, well, son, you were 14 when you did this to the cop. If you were older, we'd have been able to blast you. So now that we got you with this Fetty, we're going to blast you and give you a 15-year piece. We're going to give you 15 years, man. You just did 9. We're going to give you 15, man. You're doing life on the installment plan, son. You didn't learn your lesson. That's the one thing that drives me crazy, man. Dudes get out of jail. You get out of jail, man, and you don't appreciate your freedom. And when you get out of jail and you do some shit like that, it stops them from changing laws and doing shit to help people, right? People that deserve to get out. I'll tell you, I left plenty of people behind, man, that deserve to get out of prison more than I did. But do I think that this is going to be total chaos? No. Do I think that the, judges are going to be like, well, he shot someone, so we should just let him out? Probably not. But is it going to happen with some? Yeah, of course it is. I mean, we got the examples. But is Chicago going to be off the chain? Is Illinois going to be off the chain? Not the whole state, but definitely those cities. Chicago's already off the chain, right? Rochester, New York, already off the chain. Well, I think we got more murders per person than even Chicago. So, man, is there going to be a purge where people are out just wilding out and stealing your shit and doing whatever? Yeah. Yeah, shit was wild. You hear about the lady that just shot and killed her husband on Vintage Lane yesterday? Yes, I did, and I seen it. I didn't see her shoot him. I mean, I seen it yesterday. I was actually driving over in that area and seeing the cops out there, whatever. Wild, right? The lady's like 67. Her husband's like 72. They've been married 40-something years, and I think their son just passed away recently suddenly, and maybe she lost it. But she went ahead and grabbed that gauge, and she laid him down. That's crazy, man. That was a crazy little story. But anyway, man, we're talking about the purge. What do you guys think? Mike D, what do you think, man? Talk about it, man. Mike's from the ROC, from the 585. Tell me what you think. Unlimited crime. Here we go. Surge. Unlimited crime. 1123. Rest in peace, Chicago citizens. Okay. So, Surge, what do you think? Tell me what you really think. You think it's going to be total chaos like it was in Oregon? I want to see what this person has to say. Got a female's picture named Surge. Unlimited crime. I mean, listen, man, people are going to commit crimes regardless, right? Purge ain't going to be much. Yeah, no bail, but you will still have to pay for your crime. Yeah. I mean, like this kid, he got out of jail and they gave him a plea agreement, said, hey, man, take the 15 or we're going to light your ass up and we're going to give you X, Y, and Z. So he ended up taking the 15, but he takes the 15-year piece. Why? Because they feel like, yo, you got away, man. Way back then, you were only 14 and our hands were tied. So, yeah, we had to release you on the bail thing, but they pushed that thing like, yo, we're ready for trial. What's up? We ain't going to leave you out there on the street much longer. What's up? We're going to make an example out of you, man. You popped one of ours. And they gave him a 15 piece for a crime that where we're from would probably end up with, I don't know, maybe a 4.5 to 9, maybe a flat 3. So they lit his ass up. Another instance. Here we go. All right. 16-year-old kid at Walmart, July 2022. Gets arrested. Boop, boop, shooting. They let him out. No cash bail. He gets out of jail. He heads I think he went back to the Walmart. Started shooting, doing some more shooting over there, right? That was out in Greece, Maiden Lane. So I'm asking you guys, this is how I used to teach classes, man. I used to ask people questions. Man, what do you think, Amy? You think it's going to be totally off the chain? What's up? Where's the Purge at? Did I lose the Purge? I hope the Purge is listening. Purge, where you at? Stop playing with us now. Don't make us mad. American Links, I think it will turn up, but things got to get worse in order to get better. I hear you on that, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you, man. We got 150 people in the house, 112 likes. If you can, hit that like button tonight. I just think that the world's ask Webster. It's going to change. It's not going to change anything that will give us marshals more work because people are going to run. It'll give U.S. marshals more work. Yeah, of course, man. Listen, man, you're living in a dangerous world right now, man. And this shit's just going to get worse. Is the Purge going to contribute to that? Listen, man, Chicago ain't the first place doing this. This shit was done in Jersey, I think. It's obviously done in New York. This message being held for review. Dudes can commit up to second-degree murder and get out on cashless bail in Illinois. That's unheard of. It's madness. I agree with you. I think it is unheard of. I think it is madness. I mean, but, they say it's in the discretion of a judge. I'm going to have to say that 99.9% of judges, if you get arrested for a murder in the second degree, and we're going to talk about why they did all these laws too, right? I'm going to put my jailhouse lawyer's cap on tonight, and we're going to talk about it. I think most judges, if you commit a second-degree murder, they're probably not going to let you out on a cashless bail, regardless of what the law was wrote as. And listen, man, this is coming from my standpoint, right? A person that was in prison, a person that's against abuse, criminal justice reform advocate. But man, honestly, man, like who the fuck wrote this stuff, man? I'm going to tell you guys an example of how smart some of these people are, right? Like when you're sitting down, you're writing a law, I'd be like, hey, man, what crimes do you think we should let out with cashless bail? The dude's sitting back, he's like, probably murder second degree. Go ahead and let him out, man. What? Who's the guy sitting around? I mean, who's objecting? Like, shouldn't someone be like, hey, dude, you smoking that deuce? What's deuce? That shit they got in federal prison. You smoking that 2G? Like, come on, dude. Common sense tells you don't include that, but some of these cats are really smart. They went to some really good colleges. You know what I mean? In fact, I used to make a joke about this. I did this 2255 in USP Coleman, right? For a Cuban dude. They were doing a bunch of, pulling people out of cars, robbing them, whatever. I do his 2255 and the government responds. And I'm like, who wrote this response? Like, who the fuck? Are you serious? The response was like in Ebonics in some areas. They wrote, this man, D-I-S, this man committed a robbery. And I'm like, this man. And I'm kind of looking at the keyboard, right? And I'm like, did they mean to hit the T? Well, if they did, they probably should have hit the H too, right? The T's over here and the D's over here on the left and the T's up at the top. They actually wrote this man. this man. Man, did you forget that you're working in the federal courthouse, in the U.S. Attorney's office, and you're writing shit like this? And in my response, I wrote the judge. In my response, I'm like, hey, who the hell's writing this, man? This is one of the most ignorant people that ever, and I mean, there was a whole bunch of stuff like that in there. It's just, I was just amazed. And that just goes to show you, like, the people that are doing this shit, it's going to be hard. Isn't it going to be hard to get caught during the purge, or is it going to be the same as usual? Look, man, this is why they did this cashless bail thing, right? I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why in New York. Here, let me give it to you, right? Because this one dude gets arrested in New York for stealing a bag. He steals a book bag. His bail's $3,000. He can't pay it. He's sitting on Rikers Island for 3 years. No trial, no nothing. Who the hell is writing a speedy trial motion for him, right? What's that? Wingo versus Smith? Speedy trial? No one writes a speedy trial motion for him, but this cat's in there for 3 years. He ends up getting found not guilty, I think, and he goes home. And 2 years later, man, he offs himself because of the mental stress that he was under. You know, a lot of people, you know, they used to arrest people and put you in jail for bullshit, man. I mean, I've been in the county jail with cats that had like $100 bail and couldn't get out. You know, for what? Public intoxication. How much can they give them? 15 days in jail. So they're just sitting there and they can't get out of jail. So you get, you know, a lot of criminal justice reform activists like, look, man, you know, they had this little issue over here, a petty larceny. They gave him a bail for $500. He can't get out of jail. He stole some food because he couldn't feed his kids. You know, honestly, people think that's crazy, but that's kind of the reason why they did this. The inequities of the cash bail system were laid bare in 2015, following the death of 22-year-old Khalif Broder. As a Bronx teenager, Broder was arrested for allegedly stealing a backpack. He was a teenager. Because his family couldn't raise $3,000 to post bail, he was detained for 3 years at Rikers Island, the bulk of the time in solitary confinement. So he sat in solitary confinement. He's on the island. They're wilding over there, right? So he's probably in solitary confinement like, man, I ain't trying to go out there and walk around, man. Place is infested with blood gang members. In fact, I seen a TikTok video with a gorilla at the Bronx Zoo, and the people are over there, and he's throwing up the blood sign. You know why? Because all them bloods are at the Bronx Zoo doing that shit to him, and eventually he learns it. You know what I mean? Broder was released in 2013 after the charges were dropped and went on to speak openly about the toll the time behind bars took on his mental health. He killed himself 2 years later. It's stuff like that, man. Dude steals a book bag. All right, bro, look, check this out, homie. You shouldn't be stealing, right? You stole someone's book bag, but really, man, maybe he was down on his luck. Maybe he was drug addicted. Couldn't pay the $3,000 bail, and he sits in jail for 3 years. I mean, that's a petty larceny. In New York, what's the maximum he could have got is what? Where my pruno? Whoa, Chris Rogers. Yo, what about Cowboy? Saw him on No Jumper. Great interview. Anyway, man, listen, we ain't talking about no jumper over here right now. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the purge. But, you know, this is the things that they do, man, where they would take people and put you in jail for a petty-ass crime and forget about you. There's so much shit going on in New York, your file gets lost. No one knows what's going on. Public defender's office doesn't come to see you, and you're just sitting around like, yo, the most he could have got was a year, and he did 3 years, almost all of it in solitary confinement. So that's why there's cashless bail. But they definitely got some smart dummies that said, you know what? You know, the homie hangout. Damn, I wish I caught this from the jump. This purge law is radically misrepresented. Well, the homie hangout just showed up, and I think you just did a video on it, right? I've seen it come across. So Illinois isn't the place for the purge law, right? It's not the first place. It's in New York. We had it since 2020. And I just talked about, you know, people that, you know, one dude did a shooting. We had just had a 15-year-old shoot a 14-year-old. When I was 15, if I shot a 14-year-old, I would go to a secure detention. This kid gets a 12 gauge, loads that joint up, boom, hits the 14, or a 14-year-old hits the 15-year-old, and he gets an appearance ticket. He gets out. What happens if you want to go back and get his brother too? I mean, those are the things that people are worried about. Is it going to be total chaos? I mean, if you come to my city, it's total chaos already. If you go to Chicago, it's total chaos already. We put up the shorts, right? Dudes are out there working in the street, fighting. Dude hits them in the car, boom. They look like they kicked a field goal, right? Got the police running over there, gunshots going off. I mean, things are total. It's total chaos already. And I talked about the homie hangout, just so you know. We talked about another dude that did a shooting, got released, no cash bail, went back to Walmart and started shooting inside of Walmart in July 2022 in my city. There's going to be total chaos. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be total chaos. I think most people that are going to get out on cashless bail are going to be petty ass crimes, like the dude that stole the book bag. You steal a book bag, sit in prison for 3 years. Illinois learned a few things from New York launch of cashless bail. They may have. And, I talked about, the dummies that wrote it. Okay, murder second degree. Well, it's in the judge's discretion. The judge can let you out. Well, the judge let this, there wasn't even a judge. It was just an appearance ticket. You go down to the police department. Okay, buddy, put your hands behind your back. You just shot this guy. Okay, we're going to handcuff you, take you downtown, and we're going to let you go. You need a ride home? Like, come on, man. You can't live in a lawless land either, man. All of us got mothers, right? Regardless if you're a felon, regardless if you're a convict, regardless if you did time in prison. Look, man, I'm the first person to tell you I deserve to go to prison, but I didn't deserve 40 years. So is the Purge going to make things wild like the movie? Probably not. You're already in the Purge, man, with or without cash bail. You think people care about cash bail or cashless bail? These dudes are out here shooting people with cameras on the poles, man. I went to jail. We didn't have cameras on the poles. I come home 18 years later. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the camera. They got shot spotters when you bust off shots in my city, right? I check the criminal thing all the time. Comes up. I got a Facebook page or whatever where Rochester crime alerts. 6 rounds fired. Shot spotter on Dewey Avenue. You're like, damn. 40 shots fired. First Street. You're like, holy shit. So really, man, the cashless bail thing is going to probably be for mostly petty criminals, man. Dude, if they let you out on an ankle bracelet and you cut it off, you're probably out there on you probably got out because you're on some bullshit anyway, right? Like a bullshit charge. Bro, same dude robbed Dwayne Reed Pharmacy and got caught 3 times and got let go all 3 times. I feel you, man. Shit like that, like, who wrote the law? You got to be thinking like, man, pretty smart guy, huh? Chad, no more F-bombs. I'm in that mood tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to beep. So when I get ready to say F-bomb, I'm just going to beep, Amy. I'm sorry. I've been banging the F-bomb today. I don't know. Anyone doing crime these days is asking for jail. Nothing's done in the dark these days. Anytime a crime happens, cop asking for cams or that's it. Like I told you guys, I work with lawyers and stuff where I'm at, and pretty close with one criminal defense attorney, does a lot of murder cases, a lot of federal cases. And they had I apologize, man. F-bomb away, Chad. It's your show. Ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, we need a bleeper button. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Kids are watching this show. I shouldn't be doing that. What the hell's going on with me today? Anyway, so let's start asking people. Charleston Blue says, yep. Charleston Blue, what do you think, man? What city do you live in? I want to know what city you live in. John, nuclear war, Russia. Good possibility, huh? That's the other thing, man, that I don't think people really understand, man. Like all that stuff that's going on over there. And, all these older dudes, man, are like 70 and Kim Jong-un. He's not that old, but he's about my age, right? But anyway, man, what happens when these dudes just like, man, so what? I'm dying anyway. I'm bang away. You guys ever think that? Like some people just don't, you know what I mean? Some people just don't care. You're right, though. Dummies wrote this, and while a broken clock right twice a day, that's a hell of a gamble. It is a hell of a gamble. Chad, Philly off the chain, too. Everywhere, man. Chad, I heard that offenders' families are putting their houses up for their family members' bail, then losing their houses, and it's making the homeless problem go up. I'm not sure if this is true. I don't know, man. Someone just said something about they're from where I'm from. Go Bills. Outside of Rochester. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you being here. Go Bills. So those of you that were watching the Monday night game, I've been told that at the end of the first quarter, man, they actually showed me and my wife on there like, there's blood on the razor wire. And then they were gone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, it was pretty cool to be there. Love being at that game. Had a good time. I've been having dreams for 10 years. I've been having dreams for about how old am I, Amy? I'm 40. Did I ever tell you guys how old I am? I'm old as beep. I'm 44. Holy sh! What goes up must come down. Look it, man. You guys really think things are going to get better? You think things are going to change? When? How? Let's talk about a solution, man. Merville, Indiana in the building. Okay. J to the R from the 5 and the 7. So let me ask you something, man. In Indiana, right? What do you think? You think the Purge law things are going to be out of control? We could talk about that thing over there in Oregon, right? Can one of the moderators drop the blood on the razor wire email, please? Go ahead and drop it, Amy. Put it on there for him. Put it on there for him. I didn't say put it on him. I said put it on there. Anyway, go Vikings. freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. Peace to everyone. Be safe. Albuquerque in the house. It's open carry here as it is. Yeah, I mean, you know something, you guys might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I felt like when they were giving away that stimulus money, man, you know, I had a couple dudes working for me when we had the roofing company going, and you know what, man? They were young dudes. They're like, yo, get that stimulus money. I'm going to get a, I'm like, damn. And that made me start thinking like, man, when they're giving away the stimulus money, all these dudes were signing up, getting their little checks, and they were buying a little something. And now everybody's got one. I got a homeboy that says, man, I don't leave a house without it. Jesse Shomo, the green monster, wasn't even thought of back then. I was in the old jail in the nasty-ass main jail. Based on your experience with federal law and my experience with state law and other shared interests, I think we could have a convo unlike any other two on this platform. Listen, man, it's all. I know you hit me up before, bro. Sometimes, dude, I'm just super busy. But look, man, I'm gonna make a commitment to get in contact with you. Email me. Put the Freedom Fighters email up there. Let me do it, man. Let me put it up there. All right. Let me see. Why is this not? Freedom Fighters PC at Gmail. I think I got my email working to a certain extent, folks. So there it is. Boom. You can email me tonight, bro. Shoot me your number. I'm not going to call you tonight, but I promise to call you tomorrow. And I'm on New York time, so I'll try to call you around 12 o'clock my time. How's that sound? What, Chad from the San Francisco Bay Area? No, I'm not. I'm from New York, homie. Little Bobby Nelson. Go Vikings. Go Vikings. What? It's all good, man. So anyway, the Purge. The Purge has already happened. It was just something for people to talk about. Wrote it down 7 times. It's all good, man. Say it 7 times, you'll remember it. Let's go, Rams. Let's go, Rams. That Celtic Cross design is fire. Long Island in the house. One of the family members here at Blood on the Razor Wire sent me that. Got some nice stuff, man. Brother sent me a jersey before. A lot of good people out there, man. Matt Farino, man. Nothing but love for you, big dog. Okay, Terrence, I seen you. Finally caught alive. Can I please get a signed book, Chad? I'm not in a position to purchase one at the moment, but I will pass the favor along once I'm more financially stable. I ordered some books from Amazon. Should take 2 to, I don't know, man. Sometimes they come quick. Sometimes they come late, but we sold out, man. I actually had someone look out, man. They bought 20 books, man, to give away. That was big for him to do that for us. You know what I mean? So definitely appreciated that. Let's get them likes up tonight, fam. You know, I like sending out the books, but sometimes, man, your boy be here like signing books. Signing books. It's all good. We are out of books right now, but we will have some more coming in. That's what's up. So what's up, man? What else are we going to talk about tonight? We can talk about the Bills. We talked about the Purge. Okay, homie, it's all good. I appreciate you. I work in all 5 boroughs, and the city is on fire right now. A lot more going on than on the news, for sure. Chiefs and Buffalo matchup. Go Chiefs. I just emailed you, Chad. I need an audiobook, please, from Sydney. Okay, I'm going to hit you up in the morning. Adam, keep pushing, bro. I hopped on my phone and TV to give you a double like, homie. That's what's up. It's all good, man. But anyway, man, there is a war going on out here, man. And unfortunately, people are killing each other. We got a video coming out tomorrow. Hope everybody likes it. It talks a little bit about Sauce Walker. We talk about PNB Rock. And we got some footage in there where, you know, they hit us on YouTube. You know, I appealed it. We'll see what happens. But there's a lot more going on out there than people think, like this brother just said. You're going to be shocked. The real Bamski in the house. What's up, the real Bamski? Join our official Blood on the Razor. Yeah, man, look, man, you guys want a membership, man? Sign up. You get the badge, man. Eventually, man, we're going to do something good for all the members. We're going to put some kind of little raffle together for the members, man, on our next giveaway. So if you want, man, sign up, man. It helps us. It's cheap. It helps us. It helps the channel. It helps us do the things that we want to do. But definitely appreciate everybody, man. 81,000 subscribers. That's what's up. Chad, you know anyone from Hartford, Connecticut? I was in prison with a couple guys from Hartford. What y'all doing for quarterback? Sign Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Be careful with them YouTube people, bro. Good evening, everyone. No problem, Chad. I appreciate everything you do. Keep the good work. Keep up the good work. That's what's up. We appreciate you too. For real, man, I'm gonna start putting. I've been doing this for a long time though. Like when I did the book readings and kind of did little documentaries with the, with the first Troy Kell video that we did. His co-defendant had reached out. I was hopeful that we can make something happen with his co-defendant on an interview, trying to make that happen. He's supposed to call me back. We'll see if he does. But kind of like how I do them documentaries, right? That's kind of the stuff that we're going to start. We're going to still do some interviews because people enjoy them, but we're going to start doing some stuff like Killer Chronicles, right? You guys like Killer Chronicles? I posted up that latest video put out by Killer Chronicles today. So after this one, man, go check that one out. That was Troy Kell's old wife, man. She's faking at the highest level. His new wife is the chick that's sticking by him. I don't think she has one. Yo, Chad, love your channel, bro. How can I buy a copy of your book to support you, bro? Right now, man, you got to get the book on Amazon, brother, because we're out of books. We're waiting on Amazon to send some. This is the thing. Hey, Chad, are you going to do a video with the AB guy from California, Michael Thompson? This is the thing, right? People like Michael Thompson, I think people are probably paying him to come on their shows, man. We don't pay folks, man. It's real and it's wrong. We're not paying you. I mean, I guess if we were making 50, 60,000 a month, we could probably do that type of shit. But, and I don't like to interview people that other people already interviewed. You already heard their story, right? So it's tough. I do it once in a while, but I try not to, man. Let me get a front on the audio book, man. Flat book, man. Send us a flat book in the mail. We're going to send it over, man. Or 2 books of stamps. No, man, don't do it. We've all heard his story a million times. Chad is usually the first to interview folks anyway. Well, you made Kell. Yeah, we got Troy Kell on there. Hopefully we get his co-defendant to come on, man, from Jersey. Mike D sure is. I mean, I've interviewed people that other people don't, you know what I mean? Like federal judges, DEA, active DEA agents, former cops, former correctional officers. We got some good people on here, man. We try to give you every aspect of the criminal justice system over here, man. Not just, interviews. And, some people get mad about how does Killer Chronicles get that PW and video? Do you know exactly how? I don't understand what you're asking. Dude is a storyteller. The Lad TV. Chad, would you do an interview someone that did state time or why? Yeah, of course. Youth Authority? Yeah, hit us up. What opinion on Texas ruling about felon and guns? I just seen that come across too yesterday, I think. The bills are looking good. Yes, they are. The Fed judge interview was great. Thank you. I have no faith in my cowgirls. Yeah, the story's good, but I've heard it loads. Yeah, I mean, you've heard that shit. If you remember the video, you did Operation Ruby Red. I actually was hanging with those guys tough prior to their fall. D-Boy has been out and is doing great. Really proud of my guy. That's what's up. I thought you were going to say the Ruby Ridge. Yo, Chad Sharpshooter, just change it up a little. Okay. Would have loved to have heard you speak with the Iceman. Oh, yeah. The Iceman. I read that book, man, when I was in prison. 184 likes, man. We're slacking, macking on a Wednesday night. I'll bet you 3 books of stamps, 10 honey buns, and 6 tuna packs. Crime doubles in Illinois due to the Purge law. I'll bet you that they jump up the numbers, right? So that it looks that way, too. And I'll bet you 3 books of stamps, 10 honey buns, and 6 tuna packs. Man, people that are getting out on that cashless bail are petty criminals anyway. They're robbing Home Depot, stealing stuff over there. Come on, man. And, you're getting a parent's ticket, and then you're going to go over to Lowe's and steal their shit. He won't talk politics, but he will talk criminal justice. Same here, big dog. From Baltimore. Okay. How'd you guys like that Baltimore interview, man? I want to bring that kid back on. I want to bring that dude back on. I always appreciate you, Chad. I asked how Jews are treated in prison. I mean, they're not like getting beat up. They get their kosher meals. They pretty much stick to themselves, mind their own business. We got 197 likes. We need 3 more, man. Let's get 3 more. He's fighting a crazy indictment. Who, Thompson is again? They need to purge the chomos off the PC yards and send them all up top. Oh, all the GP. Okay. Robert Lozano, we appreciate you being in the house, big dog. Khalifa's free badass Snoops. Rest in peace, Savage 3 Studios. Savage Studios, man. Damn, man. Crazy, right? This YouTube world could get crazy. People want to fist fight. People want to kill. People want to shoot. But that's what's going on everywhere, right? We talk about the Purge. What's going on in California? You know, Sauce Walker goes to California. He's in LA. They want to rob this cat, right? Forget whatever stories were told. Dude actually tried to rob this dude. He fought back, got away. The same dude tries to rob someone else. Dude fights back, and that dude ends up dead. And the robber takes off running. What happened 6 days? You know, catch my video tomorrow, man. That's all I'm gonna say. 6 days later, PMB. You know, they can say it was a hit. They can say whatever they want, man. I believe they wanted his jewelry. Maybe I'm wrong. And they killed a kid, man. 6 days later. So you tell me where the purge is at, even with cash bail. I mean, in most cases, man, if you pop someone and they're dead, you're not getting out on cashless bail. Most time, you know, if you're out there living that life, even if they did give you a bail, you ain't got no money for bail. You're out here robbing people, man, for $2-3 grand, $50,000 in jewelry. Your bail's $250 grand, man. You just murked someone. So, what is it? The armed forces should let felons serve to clear their record after 4 years of service. What you think, Chad? Man, I'd go do it if they restored my rights. Because I feel like we're living in a dangerous world. Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that I want to, but if I got to, getting cameras like in London. We got cameras here. It doesn't matter. We got cameras right in my city. They're popping people. And like I told you guys, I had a relationship with a lawyer where, dude plainly pops this dude on tape. And he's telling the lawyer, like, they can't tell it's me. No, they can't. You look right at the camera. You're running away like, we got a 16-year-old kid over here, right? Put it all in the news. Shot in the torso. He's killed. The Spanish lady's over the top of him, trying to save him. He's just a baby. She's on the news. Someone hit him in the chest. 2 months later, the police report comes out. He was 16 years old. He did a carjacking. He was running away from the carjacking and shot himself. 16 years old. What's the problem there, folks? Tell me what the problem is, Bronx Gun Hillard. I'll tell you what the problem is, man. A lot of that stuff, man, comes from broken homes, man. No father figure. No positive role model in the house, right? Joe, Chad, you still on paper? I ain't telling you. I won't tell you that, though. Nah, I am. I don't even care. You can know. Doesn't matter. Homie, hang out. Okay, don't worry. We're going to do it. Over 1 million CCTVs now in London. Joe, we don't talk about that war on poverty. Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's all good, man. Doesn't even matter. Who cares? If you're doing the right thing, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about, right? We're doing the right thing over here. Over here in Nassau County, homeboy did 3 burglaries out with no bail, held up his neighbor at gunpoint. SWAT pulled him out after 3 hours. He was out in the AM. Now, that's what I mean. People that wrote the law. I mean, like, come on, man. This dude's obviously got something going on. Is he getting high? Is he running around just, robbing people? And I understand. And the war on drugs. I definitely got you on the like button. Okay. Shout out from Pasadena, Texas. Man, we got people in the house from all over. Snowman, appreciate the positive message, everything you're doing to get the word out to these kids. I mean that stuff too, man. Like, I got some good interviews, man, coming up. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. Chad, I need a book, bro, and I'm a little hard up right now. I've been following the channel at least a year now. I'll shoot you every show if I could because I really believe in what you're doing. Well, I appreciate you, but we're out of books, man. But I'll tell you what we'll do, man. We're going to give you an audio book tonight, all right? Hit me up. Email me. Who else wants an audio book tonight? You got to say me with an exclamation point. First person to say me with an exclamation point, you're going to get you a free audio book. It's narrated by me. That's what I'm going to say. Me. Dante Romo in the house. Free audio book. Danny Medina. We're going to give him a free audio book. Diago Ruada, me. Free audio book. Eddie Press, free audio book. Strict Fit, free audio book. That's what we're going to do tonight, man. Hit us up on that email. Say, Chad, you said I won a free audio book. And I will check that out in the morning. I'll rewind this live to make sure I get the right people. Nobody's trying to, put the blinders on your boy, but we got you, man. Box Chevy Louie, I'm going to give you one too, man. I have my copy. Thanks again. Well, thank you. Thank you to everybody that's here, man. Look. Honestly, them shorts shot our subscribers all the way up. On the regular videos, man, the views are down, man. We got to get them up. I got to get some more interesting stuff for you guys. What is it that you guys want? Tom, Siderick, Chad, you said me. Well, I got you then, Tom. Hit me up. Danny Medina. Okay, I got you. How's South Boston repping the feds other than Billy Brimer? That's my man. Oh, Billy Brimer. I did Billy Brimer's legal work, man. I mean, they represent, dude. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of Boston guys get high, but they get busy too, so they handle that business. Family Associated Irish M. I'm German and Irish. My father's German and Irish. My mother's Irish. But anyway, man, have more West Coast stuff. California's a box office in the YouTube wonderland. Okay, we'll try to get some West Coast dudes. West Coast dudes in the house. Seems like all them dudes in Virginia like shoot up, right? I mean, shoot up on YouTube, like doing really good. Keep up all the great content. Love to check out your book. Love how you keep it real. You guys want to know something, man? Law Library is the best. I'm not saying this because it's me, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you, right? I'm going to read that in 1 second. But for real, man, not just because it's me, but I do think my book's one of the best prison books out there, man. It's my opinion. And I think it's right. That's based off what other people say, too. Chad, what's up with Tim Snow in Texas prison stories? Haven't seen any new contact from him in a bit. Wondering if old boy is all good. He's all good. He hits me up on Facebook every now and then. He's a pretty good dude, too, man. If you guys haven't subscribed, check him out, man. Ghost stories. Listen, man, I'm scared of spirits and all of that stuff. I have the book, but need the audio book, my guy. I hear you. Catch us next week. I'd like to buy one of your books when you get another shipment signed, if possible. That's all good. If you don't want to wait, you can go ahead and get it tonight. You can get that book tonight from Amazon. They'll give me a couple pennies on it. I ain't tripping. Hi, Chad. Saw you were on the sit down today. I'm curious what you guys are going to do together. We're going to do some big things. Big things with Jeff Nadeau at the sit down. If you haven't subscribed, Jeff Nadeau, man, he's like a real, he's like really good at that stuff, man. And he's got that radio voice, right? He's like, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. What are you waiting for? I like Jeff, man. Jeff's a good dude. He made me better at this stuff for real. I know he says a lot of good things about me, but he made me better, man, because I paid attention to how he does things too. Definitely appreciate everybody. I see all the emails coming in. Look, man, the purge, it's already here. You know, we're living in dangerous times, dangerous places. I'm going to get ready to close the show. You know what I tell you, man, when we do a live, man, it's not my channel, it's our channel. How do I purchase your audio book, Vegas Fat Cat? Hit us up on that email. I'll tell you how to purchase it once you email me. If you're not a member, Scotty B, what's up, bro? Talk to more lawyers and judges. We'll try. Colby Phillips. Can you do a video on Colby Phillips? Then I do an interview with him? We ain't no damn twins, boy. He's country in hell, ain't he? I'm joking. But anyway, listen, man, we're going to do another interview with Scotty B. I think there's more to talk about. That's the dude from Baltimore, DMI, for those of you that don't know. Anyway, man, tonight's the night, man. Go tell your son that you love him. 248 likes. Can we get 2 more likes, man? Let us get a 250, man. Let your boy get a 250 piece on a Wednesday night. On a Wednesday night, if you didn't hit that like, something ain't right. 249, I need 1 more. Scotty B, did you hit that like button? Let me get 1 more. You get, boom, holy shit, 257. We appreciate you guys, man. They're locked in the feds. What? 2 more, who's got me? Well, they're done. Listen, man, tonight's the night. Go tell your son that you love him, man. Tell your daughter that you love her. Wake up tomorrow, man, and you get in that mirror and you get ready for work, man. Say, man, I love my family. I love my kids. And I love my freedom, man. Being free, that's what it's all about, man. Being free, doing positive things, helping people when you can, whether it's just a word of encouragement or whatever. I got a brother hit me up tonight. Chad, I just needed someone to talk to. I said, bro, when I get done with the live, I'm going to call you, man. Hang in there. So I'm going to hang up with the live. I'm going to call him, check on him. You know, some people are struggling, man, but I got some good stuff coming, I promise. I'm working on it. And, you know, believe me, like when you see a video done by, like, let's say, for example, Killer Chronicles, that takes a lot of work, man. You can't just like say, I'm going to do this video today and it's done. A lot of research. You got to find the pictures. Sometimes you got to go on the docket. You got to find photos. You got to, you know, FOIL requests. I'm sure they do. And you got to get the videos that you want to put in the video. But that's what it is, man. Love your kids more than anything. Love your kids more than life, man. They need you. They look up to you. And you know what? It feels good when you give them a hug or you say, man, I love you, man. Help them with their homework. Even though they're doing this core, whatever stuff they're doing over here in New York, whatever it is, man. If you can't help them with their homework, man, throw a football with them, man. Can't throw a football with them, have mom bake some cookies with them. Let them know that they mean something. Listen, man, got nothing but love for all you guys. You guys have a good night. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. And if you haven't and you're bored tonight, check out that new video over there at Killer Chronicles, man. They're good people over there doing good things, and they do awesome work, all right? So we're going to close the show. Nothing but love for everybody out there. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Catch that video tomorrow. Share, share, share. Let's get the views up, man. Not my channel, our channel. Let's get 100,000 subscribers by Christmas, all right? Chad, I want to buy a book directly from you. They're coming soon. With respect, Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Until tomorrow, we're out of here.